Very good morning to all the students and the faculties of TSAP team. As you know, the webinar series topic is interior design, concept to completion. I will quickly introduce myself. Myself, architect Amita Gore. I have passed out from Sir J.J. School of Architecture in 1995. I've worked for 10 years with big firms to gain practical experience. And in 2005, we have started, in fact, our own practice. Me and Mr. Prakash Gore, he happened to be my marriage partner as well. We started our firm, PGAG Architects. The name PGAG Architects itself is based on our initials. To brief you about our achievements, basically, PGAG Architects is specialized in interior design and services coordination of multiplex projects, and we have worked with several groups like Inox, which was formerly named as FAME, PVR Cinemas, Cinegrand, Cinemax, Big Cinemas. We have successfully completed 50 multiplex projects up till now. And right now, few projects we are working internationally at Bucharest, Romania, Mombasa, Kenya, and Oman. PGAG Architects is also the recipient of Special Recognition Award for Cinema Design at Indiewood Festival in 2017, held at Ramoji City, Hyderabad. We have been mentoring students through society interiors for their competitions, interior design competitions. And we have been part of several talk shows based on cinema design. I will quickly show you some of the projects which have been published in some of the books. There are two books like Audiovisual Communication and To Enjoy to Listen. These are two books in which our project of multiplexes has been published. And the magazine, which is a Theatre World magazine, which is a specialized magazine in which only the theatre projects get published. In that, we happen to be on the front page for one of our project, that is the Cinegrand Bulgaria project in 2015 issue. And there are few other publications has happened in Society Interiors. You can view the publications on this slide itself. Now, taking forward to our webinar series today, I would like to stress upon the definition of interior designing as per my perception. You know, for me, interior designing has to be camouflaged with architecture. It has to have, While designing, user has to be a king. For a residence, your client is going to be your user, but for commercial premises like restaurant or multiplexes, the visitors that visit your place are the users. So you have to study their psychology. Your design should ignite their senses. It has to have traditional connect or contextual connect for the design. And most importantly, the design has to be cost effective and value for money. I would like to explain you in detail what do I mean by psychology of users. A residence should give cozy and comfortable feel to the user, while a restaurant or the multiplex design should have wow effect in it. It should leave a long lasting impact on person's mind so that the visitor feel like visiting the same place again and again. Whereas the office interior reception creates a statement which is connected to the brand image of that particular organization. Where also the healthcare interiors, while doing the healthcare interiors, you need to put in your mind that the users are going to be patients or the doctors. So you should offer soothing or calm effect on users' mind. Now I will quickly explain you about the design process. When a project comes to us for interior designing, after knowing the brief from the client, we form a concept in our mind by doing brainstorming, by having several discussions. where the design process starts. After the design process is over, we put forward that in front of our client in terms of 2D color drawings and 3D visualizations. After the discussion with client, the design is evolved through changes and revisions based on suggestions from clients happen. And then we prepare BOQ, tender drawings, and after the submission of the tender stage, preparation of the construction document starts. The construction document, when we prepare construction documents, they are prepared well coordinated with structural drawings, MEP services drawings, some of the operational departments, signage vendors, etc. The execution starts, which evolves our part as weekly visit to the site for approval of materials and approval of the work. Not day-to-day supervision, but a weekly visit involves our approving of work if the work is going as per our drawings or not, as per the construction documents or not. Though we have submitted material board along with the 3D visualization, we have to select materials which by actually seeing the physical sample, because sometimes the size of the material changes, the color palette changes, then some of the materials are not available in the market, and we have to give option to those materials. Now, starting with the main topic of design concept for today's web series. What do I mean about the design concept? It is nothing but the idea which we generally use, the idea word which we generally use while discussing about the concept. And I have put forward the points by highlighting the idea word here in this particular slide. The concept design is very important process in the whole design. It helps you to set up style, your own style of design, which you can nurture and evolve by experimenting. In 15 years of our practice, we have designed several pieces by using different design styles like traditional style, rustic style, industrial style, retro style, or classic style. But finally, we have felt comfortable to work with contemporary style of design, which keeps on progressing as and when the design style around us changes. As explained you in the slide, your concept of the space should be such that it ignites the senses of the users. Your design should offer visual treat to the users. It should give pleasure to cutaneous senses of the user by maybe the use of different textures on floor, on furniture, on wall, etc. It should develop a point of view towards the space visualization. Like, I'll give you a small example here. If someone tells you that he has traveled to your place in a BMW car, this BMW word helps him to create a point of view which gets assigned to his personality. Same way, when we start explaining our concept to our client, we set a point of view for him to visualize the entire presentation. The third point is it enhances your concept, enhances potential of a space, and helps to overcome weakness of a space. That means sometimes the concepts are space driven. That means the strong features like double height of a space gives you an opportunity to design dome or vault-like ceiling with giant chandeliers, or sometimes low height spaces compels you to use reflective surfaces on ceiling, which otherwise you may not prefer to use. And last but not the least, it assigns identity. The concept design assigns identity to space, which is merely a brick and mortar till then. Your concept should transform a room into a space. It creates a brand identity, which later on becomes landmark. Your design sets a landmark because of its aesthetic aspirations in people's mind. In today's world, you can say it becomes Instagrammable. There is disturbance because of somebody's mic on. There's disturbance actually. Can you go on to the next slide? I would like to take you to the journey of interior designing of micro spaces like small apartments to mega spaces like 6-screen multiplex comprising of area more than 35,000 square feet. In this slide, I have picked up some of my 2D and 3D presentation drawings, which we have presented to the client. It's a 2 BHK apartment measuring almost 700 square feet of carpet area, which was a second home for our client. So the planning is little different than the conventional one. The brief what we received from the client was they wanted to use the place for partying and for their children to play. So the concept has evolved in that fashion. So our concept while designing this space was open space, openness. To create that openness, we have demolished the wall in between the bedroom and the living room. You can observe on the screen showing the plan where you can see the wall in between the living room and the bedroom has been demolished, and we have converted into a folding, sliding folding partition. But the client wanted it to be flexible, so we proposed the sliding partition. In the next slide, I'm going to show you the actual photographs of the site. The earlier was the computerized image of 2D and 3D presentation, and now you can see the actual photograph of the site after completion. If you have observed, the sliding folding partition gets aligned with the TV unit and it forms symmetry with the main door paneling. We have also proposed mirror just about 2.1 meter of height, which gives a continuation feel to the space. Another main attraction of this apartment was the theme bedroom for the kids. They have 2 daughters. So we took Barbie house as a theme for their bedroom. It was fun to design a theme bedroom for 2 kids. You can observe flooring, ceiling, wallpaper, all materials used in the theme are well in sync with each other. But it is not so simple as it looks like, because the wallpaper, the tiles, loose furniture, curtains are selected from different vendors at different point of time. And when we have a lot of constraint while selecting these materials, because all the materials are ready-made materials. Many of the times we have to stick to the naturally available material color shades. But to gather them from different parts of the city was a challenge. You can view in this particular slide the Barbie theme bedroom, which has a storage unit, then a bed which is foldable bed, then the slide which comes down from the left hand side, and the washroom also has been designed in the same theme. Now I will take you I will show you the little bigger size of house which we have designed. That is a 4 BHK penthouse. The square feet area of this particular house was 2,500 square feet. You can view the site photographs in this slide to get an idea. What do I mean by assign identity to the space, which is merely brick and mortar. The site was having great potential in itself. The main lobby was with double height. We picked up to create focal point of living room area. We picked up this particular wall which was having a double height as a focal point. The key elements of the design were stone cladded double heighted wall, then the stainless steel graphical inlay on the main door. You can observe the main door with a graphical stainless steel inlay, then a Buddha mural and the light chandelier in that space. The chandelier will be seen in the next image. On this particular slide, you will observe again 2 photographs of the site when there was nothing on the site, and we created something out of it. The lower photo on the right hand side shows the part of the entrance lobby which continues on the upper floor of the penthouse. The coach sitting in this is a transition space which overlooks the entrance lobby below. You can view the light chandelier in this image now. The image on the left upper corner shows the space proposed for bedroom. It was a bedroom as per the developer plan. We converted that into a dining room. And on the right hand side, you can view the actual photograph of the dining room. Now from the micro spaces like apartments and penthouse, I will take you to the journey of little bigger size spaces, that is a multiplex. In multiplex also, we get compact sites. So this particular multiplex which I'm showing you right now is the famed Forum Value Mall located in Bangalore. It is located on the 3rd floor of that particular mall. The project was having a very compact floor space. It was only 25,000 square feet of area. And the big challenge for us was to fit the main lobby, box office, gold class lounge and washroom in only 4,000 square feet of carpet area. There was another one challenge in this particular project, that was the height of the space. It was only 3.5 meter clear height from FFL to slab bottom. I will first show you our 2D and 3D presentation. In fact, I've put forward only 2D presentation in this particular slide. You can view how we represent different materials and different design elements in 2D presentation. The upper image shows the reflected ceiling plan, and the lower two images shows the actual elevation of the wall. And you will be able to relate these images when you will see the next slide. As I have explained to you, I have purposefully kept a bare shell photograph for your reference to know how difficult it was to visualize and think about out of the box concept and to create a wow effect when you see the actual photograph of the site. The floor to floor height, as I have explained to you, was only 3.5 meters. That is the unfinished floor level to the slab bottom. And on the right hand side, you can see the 3D visualization of this particular space. We have designed the ceiling in such a way that as the low height was a big challenge, we converted that into a concept by proposing floating rings in the ceiling, which throws light upwards and gives a virtual feel of more height to the ceiling. The rings are finished with stainless steel finish glossy SCP, which reflects surrounding lights, and it gives a very lightweight effect. I will go to the next slide then. The site being very compact, we have used almost every corner of the site well. So we have utilized the boxing around the menu board to house HVAC duct. And as you can see in the image itself, I have put forward the photograph when the site was ongoing, and you can see the wooden framing done around the menu board. And there are some eyeball diffusers seen in that image. So we have used that boxing to house the HVAC duct. Then the site being very compact, we had to propose a concession counter immediately after entering into the lobby. And in this image, the ceiling is very well visible. I will go to the next slide now. This is again to show you a complete bare shell of the site. And now you can feel how we have designed and converted that bare shell into a interesting lobby space. This particular photo will give you a feel of a complete lobby space. The project has been completed in 2009, where we were not having LED lights in the market. And the pink glow in the ceiling, which you can see, has been created with the help of pink colored T5 tube lights. So the width of each ring was planned in such a way that we could house 2 feet tube lights overlapping each other, and there were no blind spots in between. Now the next slide again shows a bare sail on the left hand side, which again shows you how less height was available on the site. And we have proposed a seating area which gives a feel like part of ceiling is bent and transformed into a bench. This is again a photograph shown when the site work was going on. And now you can observe how the construction happens. You know, you can observe construction of wall paneling, ceiling, how the bench has been done in different materials, like ceiling is done in gypsum ceiling. Then the wooden paneling is out of plywood MDF finish. Because we had to do a Duco paint finish to the seating area, we have cladded it with MDF also. And the color tone of the gypsum ceiling and the seating gets exactly matched with each other. These are another two photographs to show you the lobby more in detail. The main entrance of the multiplex, you can see in this particular slide. The main entrance of the multiplex premises was on the 3rd floor, and on the right hand side you can view the box office, which was a non-ticketed area. Are you able to view the complete slide in this? Because I think now it is possible, right?
Yes.
Now I will explain you the 4th project, that is the famed Raghuleela multiplex located in Raghuleela Mall at Vashi. This site was having a lot of potential in it in terms of a lavish size of floor space comprising of 35,000 of square feet area. It was having a huge height to the lobby. There was a huge height to the lobby, almost 6 meters. The only challenge was that the lobby was divided into 2 pieces. As you can observe, there is a pre-function lobby area and the main lobby abutting to all cinema entrances is different. In 2008, when we completed this project, it was only 3rd or 4th multiplex project in Mumbai. So in this particular project, to connect 2 lobbies together, we created flooring pattern with ripples as a concept. You can view the flooring pattern in this slide particularly. In the pre-function lobby area, we have created, this is a 2D and 3D presentation of the conceptualization, very conceptual stage of 3D drawing I'm showing you. Just to explain like how we converted a typical rectangular box into a curve shape by giving it a curve shaped ceiling. If you can observe the shape of the ceiling, it is in curve, but the curve is also a little tilted and it does not have a symmetry. The pre-function lobby did not have any character to its bare shell, as there was a flat slab and huge RCC columns. We created curved ceiling, which is not symmetrical but slightly tilted on the curve, and one of the curve gets overlapped on RCC column to form a curve-shaped fascia on the column. The central area of the ceiling has slits in it, which has spotlights. The next slide, you can view the complete photograph, which is a completed photograph of this lobby. The slide shows our concept of the flooring pattern, then the ceiling, wall paneling very clearly. We have used stainless steel mirror finish ACB panel as finishing material to the RCC columns, which itself gives a light feel to the space. The photo has been clicked at the day of opening of the cinema. So obviously the balloons which are part of, which are seen in this image are not part of our design. Now going forward into the main lobby, you can view the bare shell of the lobby. Or you can observe RCC beams and the RCC column and the shear wall, how big RCC columns and shear walls and the beams were in this particular lobby, and how challenging it was to create a different kind of ceiling in this particular space. Again, showing you some 2D and 3D visualizations of the main lobby. These are the rendered elevations. We have taken forward the concept of ripples to the cinema entrance doors as well. Now in this particular slide, you can see and observe the cross section of the lobby. We have proposed S-shaped ceiling on the left hand side, and there is a C-shaped ceiling which gets transformed into wall paneling. You can see in the 3D image also, and the section showing on the left hand side corner. You can observe different materials in this particular photograph. It is again a photo of ongoing site, which shows gypsum ceiling in S shape. C-shaped ceiling is the construction of the gypsum ceiling above 2.4 meter height, and below 2.4 meter height is the wooden boxing in purple shade of Duco paint, which you can visualize in this particular slide very well. The wooden boxing is finished with purple shade of Duco paint, and the same shade has been taken forward to the ceiling as well. You can also view the wooden slightly projected wooden boxes, which are again finished with stainless steel mirror finish ACP with circular openings, and the openings have been planned in such a way with lights inside that, so that we feel that the light is pouring out from that particular opening. Now I will show you a few more photographs of the lobby from different angles. Going forward to the last slide now, we have proposed a capsule shape niches in the wall paneling inside cinema. As this property being a premium multiplex property, it has also a gold class lounge with gold class cinema attached to it. You can view gold class lounge has been designed to give warm, luxurious feel by proposing wooden flooring, veneer, gold mirror finish laminate for wall paneling with legendary artist backlit photo frames. Gold class cinema with 180-degree recliner was a very new concept at that time, and gold class cinema wall paneling theme also matches with the gold class lounge theme. The walls are the combination of veneer paneling and yellow Duco painted bands. All the recliners are finished with black leather finish. So basically that was as per the today's session. I have explained to you how the projects starts from the conceptualization and how the concepts are different for small spaces like apartments and bigger spaces like multiplex. Thank you.